feel like a crazy person. Now here are some of my thoughts on the whole cruise thing. What we did was contact a travel agent who I've known in the past from different like mommies groups and things like that. So she kind of did the research and sent me a bunch of different options. And we went back and forth because of the date of the cruise, and because I booked it only a month in advance, I wasn't able to do like deposit. And the first cruise that I actually picked, we ended up missing out on it because I couldn't get my husband out of the house so I could book it on my credit card because you had to do it on the phone. Finally, he was out of the house long enough where I knew I could sit down and book the cruise with the credit card. I missed out on the first one, so this was the second option. I think I would have liked the first one better. So the very first option that we had was a 7-day cruise. We were gonna go to the Dominican Republic, St. Thomas, Puerto Rico, and Grand Turk. That was what I had my heart set on. What we ended up doing is Belize, Cozumel, Grand Cayman, and Mahogany Bay, which is like Roatan. Some of the islands I liked, some I didn't. I would say Belize was my favorite, and I think that probably had to do with the fact that we bought an excursion. That was the day that I didn't film at all because we went to a private island and we scuba dived. No, we did not. I do not scuba dive. We snorkeled. We just hung out on the beach, but it was a private island. It's like 1.5 acres big, small, whatever, and there was maybe 80 people on it with us, so that was my favorite day. The water was gorgeous, and it was warm, but it was not too hot. It was perfect. Mexico, I would say Cozumel was okay. I didn't love it. Mahogany Bay was definitely the worst. You saw the tiny, tiny little beach, and I'm telling you, there was thousands and thousands of people trying to get on this beach and trying to find a spot. So basically what you had to do is as soon as the ship let you off, you had to run down there to try to get enough seats for you and your family. No. Running is not something I'm gonna do on vacation, whether it's on a treadmill, the beach, or to get a chair. So no, I did not like Mahogany Bay at all. The beach was so tiny. The water was disgusting. It really was. And I think it's just because of thousands of people visit there constantly, you know? So like, I think they close on Sundays or something like that, and that's it. I could be wrong, who knows? The other days were okay. The fun day at sea, I think I would have planned it a little better in my head to do things because, you know, our last fun day at sea was cold and rainy. So that was kind of boo. Maybe I would have planned like something to do at the spa. I did get a massage at the spa. Cayman Islands was our first day, and to be perfectly honest, I didn't really prepare. I brought my bathing suit with me. I didn't put it on. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought there'd be a place to put on my bathing suit, and there wasn't. And it was just weird. I don't know. We ended up getting that taxi down to like some kind of resort thing, and then like paid money to get on their beach. It was like, it wasn't expensive, it was like $2 a person or something. But then we walked down and found like a private area, which ended up filling up with so many people. I don't know, it just wasn't great. But again, that's a lot on us for planning purposes. You know, we had never done this before. So I would definitely suggest planning ahead, doing a ton of research on cruises, doing a ton of research on not just the area you're going, but do research on the port that you're going to. Just because you're going to Cozumel doesn't mean you're gonna be able to visit all of Cozumel. You want to find out what port you're actually docking so you know what you can do from there. We went with Carnival. We were on the Carnival Magic, and I can say that, you know, I have nothing to compare it to. It was a nice time. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't like the best thing that's ever happened to us, you know? We actually had a family trip to Destin, Florida a few years ago, and that's still my ultimate favorite vacation that we've done. The food is plenty. I can say that by the third day, you're kind of sick of it. And I mean, there's a lot of food, but it's just the same, except like at dinner, you have this great, elegant meal where you can pick all these different things, and the wait staff there was amazing. They were like the sweetest people in the world, and my son actually got choked up when he realized he'd never see them again, because you develop this relationship with them. You see them every night, you know, they serve you meals, and they're just so kind. I think I would have brought more with me. I know that sounds crazy, but I would have honestly tried to bring my Keurig. I know that sounds so bougie. The coffee on the Carnival Magic is hands down the worst coffee I've ever had in my life. Terrible. It was terrible. You could not add anything to it to make it better. Like, I would drink hot chocolate. That's what I drank. The drink selection is fine, where if you're not interested in getting alcoholic drinks or soda, you're fine not having to pay for like the drink pass, because you get lemonade, water, hot chocolate, coffee, and then you also get tea. But the tea I don't think is good, because I tried to do like a lemonade and tea, Arnold Palmer, which is one of my favorite drinks, and it was not good. It was not good. So I think the tea was bad, because the lemonade wasn't bad. However, if you want to get like I think there's like 2 different packages. They're like bubbly or bubbles, and that's like soda and stuff. So that's extra per person per day. And then you have the alcohol one, which we didn't do. So I would say you're fine not having to pay for that, because I mean, it does add up. I would also say that getting the Wi-Fi, I wouldn't get it. There were days where I probably wanted it, but had I had Wi-Fi, I think I really would have spent time on my phone and not with my family, or not just shutting down, relaxing, and just reading. The food was, like I said, it was okay. There were a couple of places where you had to pay for your food, and I was not about to go there. There was an Italian place, I think maybe even a pizza place. No, there was a free pizza place. And then there was like this seafood place that had like lobster and all that stuff, but I like free stuff better. And the buffet was not bad. A lot of it changed. It wasn't like exactly the same every single day, but you knew what to expect by the, you know, the second and third day. My favorite place is probably this Mexican restaurant. I think it was called like Blue Cantina or something like that. And it had taco fajita bowls. So good. I ate those like pretty much every day. And then Guy's Burgers was just burgers and french fries. The french fries were really good, except they put so much seasoning on these french fries. It was like the paprika or whatever they use, like the thing just opened and just poured out everywhere every single time. It was crazy. So that was the food. I would suggest doing excursions, because that's definitely where we had the most fun. I would say that if you do not like being with a lot of people, do not do a cruise. You are with people the entire time. If you have a family with more than like 1 kid, I would say get 2 rooms, because having my husband and myself and the 3 kids in that small cabin was just too much. That is my feelings and thoughts about the cruise. Everybody on the cruise was so kind and so nice and helpful, so that part was really great. They did have something for Keegan and Caleb, my 13 and 14-year-old, to do. My son did not do it very often. It was like this club. My daughter did it because she will die if she's not with a million people. So she was with like friends that she made the first hour we were there. It was a good time. Definitely a good time. Definitely a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So I was going to ask my husband to offer his opinions and such. So we'll cut to that now. Okay, as you can see, it's a few days later. I've had a long day, so I'm looking a little tired, but I finally wrangled my husband to help me answer questions about how he felt about his cruise. So first of all, were you surprised? Stop smiling like that. You look like a creep.
You told me I can't look at myself.
Okay.
I've got to look right there.
But
so
I didn't say anything about smile. Stop smiling like that.
Okay, go ahead.
I already asked you a question.
I missed it. I was staring at the camera.
Were you surprised?
Yes.
Pull out the black thing. Pull out the next thing.
This?
Open it. Read it out loud. Read it out loud.
Oh, why you're getting your 40th birthday gift early? Well, you have to pack your bags. Where are you going?
Why are you showing? Okay, now go back to the bag. Wait, first though, before you find out, you're gonna need these. Oh, those glasses. Sunglasses.
Yes, thank you, babe. Fuel cells are back.
Times 3. That's how I purchased these things. All right, now go back in the bag. Pull out the last tissue paper. And look inside the bag and read what it says. Don't be scared. Out loud.
A 7-day cruise?
We leave January 20th.
Are you serious? What? No way.
We've known about this for
Yeah, we've known about this for like a month.
yeah, like 2
We're
months.
going on a cruise.
Yeah, tell them where.
We're going to Cozumel, Belize, and like 3 other
St.
places.
Thomas.
He doesn't even know what those places are.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Excited.
I don't even know how to react right now. For real?
Yes.
Don't cry.
That's amazing.
You're 40.
I don't even have a beach body though.
Well, get one. Neither do I, Dad. Come on.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh.
Dad, we planned this all out. Everything's.
I was surprised.
Okay. Why are you acting like you've never been on camera before? Would you do a cruise again?
100%.
Would you do a cruise again with the kids?
Couldn't answer that quick. Yes, I would. Because they'll still be our kids when they're 30.
Good answer. Okay, name your favorite part of the cruise.
I enjoyed getting off at the ports, like seeing the different.
Stop looking at me.
areas.
Look at the camera.
I enjoyed looking at the ports. I like sailing.
Sail?
I sound like a ChristianMingle.com commercial. I enjoy sailing. So go ahead.
What was your favorite part?
I like-
really getting off the boat.
No. Oh, you wanna? Well, on the boat, I enjoyed the fact that there was always something to do. I mean, there was always something to do.
On the boat?
Yes, on the boat. You just said
2
you
minutes
said, "I
ago
can't
you
tell the
said
part."
no. 2 minutes ago you said your favorite part was getting off the boat.
But then you said I can't talk about getting off the boat.
I
gotta
didn't
talk about the
say
boat.
that. I said
I enjoyed the ports. However, if you're gonna talk to me about the boat, I enjoyed the boat.
I just meant the cruise. I didn't mean anything specific. The port answer was fine. It didn't make sense to me, but it was fine. Okay, what was the part you did not like?
For me, it took us.
I'm asking you.
So the part that I didn't like the most was it took us a good 2 days to figure the whole boat thing out. I mean, this ship is huge, and if you've never been on a cruise, there's just I don't know. Yeah, I mean, when we first got on, you remember we didn't even know.
We didn't know we didn't know where to go. We didn't know what to do.
People are walking by with free barbecue, and we were starving, and we didn't know where it was. So it took 2 days to really kind of get acclimated and figure out. Oh, well, this is how cruise life works. And then after 2 days, I mean, it was cool as a cucumber.
Thank you, Grandpa. Would you go on Carnival Magic, this specific boat again?
Heck yeah, because the cruise director, Mark Q, knows my name. Listen, when
Other
I get
than
off
that,
the boat,
no.
as I was getting off the boat, he was like, hope you enjoy yourself. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you enjoy. He got to me and he said, Chris. Baboom. 4,000.
You said
7,000
you
people
said
on this
different
boat.
numbers every time.
And he remembered my name. I would go on that boat. I would like to try other boats, but I enjoyed that boat. I really did.
And would you, obviously you'd go with Carnival again then, because you'd go with Carnival
Sure.
Magic again. Okay.
But also, that's my first one. I mean, maybe if we went on like Royal. Oh no, we're not losing sponsorship by mentioning a different name. If we went on Royal, maybe we'd never want to go on Carnival again. I don't know. We have one experience.
Would you do a 7-day, or did you think that was too long?
Nope, perfect. Took us 2 days to figure. Basically, we were there for 5.
Okay, final closing words on your experience as a first-time cruise person.
This may not be final words, but listen. I'm a person that enjoys free things. And every time you get off at a port, they give you pamphlets to stop at these little shops.
I already talked about that in the
for
video.
free items. Okay, well, I'm just
Caleb and
telling
I
you.
are actually outside judging you while you're inside at some point getting free stuff.
Okay, so even though I like the free stuff hurts me to say wasn't really worth it. It wasn't worth the hassle or the pain. The agony of having to tell these people, no, I'm not buying anything else. I'm here for my free commemorative coin.
That we don't even know what happened to it.
Oh, I do. Merry Christmas 2019.
Great.
Afterwards, like a few days later, it hit me how much I really did enjoy it. I mean, you're talking food and beaches and great weather, food and shows, more food. You're able to just kind of stay up as late or go to bed as early as whatever you want. Now
Apparently we're not grown-ups and we don't have that option in our real life, but continue.
No, when you're out to sea, you're out to sea. It's like the world is your oyster. Everything is in front of you. There's no end in sight.
What is happening here?
Closing arguments.
Okay. Thank you.
That's it.
Did you have more to say?
I can talk all that.
That's true. My husband had me all turned around and totally distracted. I forgot to close out the video. So, I hope you enjoyed our discussion on our cruise extravaganza. So I hope you subscribe, like this video, and I will see you all real soon. Bye guys.